Hey there everybody, and welcome to the first part of NinTalk, or the first really release of it. In the NinTalk, I'm gonna just talk about topics that I'd rather probably get off topic on, usually on new games that I sort of want to put rumors on. But anyways, the first topic is the Pokemon Wii U picture that they showed at some kind of Japanese Pokemon thing. Now, I want to say what I think this game might be, and first of all, what I want it to be. Now, what I want it to be is a shadow Pokemon game. If you look at Lucario, I know he usually has aura, but could be shadow Pokemon aura, but I'll get back to that later. You see a car over there in the background, and that could be like a police car, but I don't know, it doesn't really seem like it, but you think they'd want to make it something big if they're going to give hype and show this before the actual game. So I have a feeling it's not just a generic battle revolution. It doesn't seem what it is. Now, here's what I think it might be, and I'd kind of be okay with it. If you look at the top right, there is the energy symbol. I think that's the energy symbol with the fist on the top right in that sign of the Pokemon trading card game. There was a Pokemon trading card game for one of the Game Boys. It was either Game Boy, Game Boy Color, and it was pretty successful and people really liked it. And it was like a one-hit wonder, and Pokemon trading card games have been getting more and more popular. And it's just, I feel they might want to make like a 3D representation of that. So that could be it, but let me just say what it's the biggest chance of what I think it might be. I could be wrong about all of this, but here's my theory. Lucario, we all know his aura is sort of his thing. It's probably not a shadow Pokemon game. Why do I think it's not a shadow Pokemon game? There's only one on each side. It's not double battle, but what about this? We don't even see a trainer. We don't see a trainer anywhere. So here's what I think it might be. There is two fighting Pokemon, Lucario and Blaziken. They are both fighting types. And just, if you look at the little gate there where the car is, it seems like sort of like a battlefield. And I know that's normal for Pokemon, but without a trainer, I have a feeling this might be like a Pokemon fighting game. Sort of like the Pokeparks, except, you know, actually fighting. I don't know. Pokepark was cool. Some stuff threw me off. I didn't want to play hide and seek. I wanted to battle and jump, but that was their choice. Made some improvements later. But just with Pokemon X and Y and what they're having lately makes a Pokemon fighting game really reasonable for 3D, because for one, these are both fighting types, if I'm very probably mentioned, but if we think about it, they introduced sky battles, which could mean flying type Pokemon fighting. Think about it. And then there's always water type on Surf and stuff. Who knows? We could have those kind of battles happening. And then if we're doing the story mode or something, then there could be horde battles. And just all the things they're adding into Pokemon X and Y really makes sense for a Pokemon fighting game. Like Mega Evolutions. These Pokemon both have Mega Evolutions. I think that might be a coincidence, but think about it. It could be sort of like Final Smashes from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's sort of like basically their ultimate form. And it just seems like, you know, I just feel like it's something Nintendo would do. Nintendo usually does like to expand on their spin-offs, but every now and then they want to make them new. And usually with consoles, when they make a new console, they want to make a new one. Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium were all on the same console. And then Coliseum and XD were on the same console. Then, let's not even talk about Battle Revolution. But they do expand on some, like Mystery Dungeon, but handheld is where Pokemon shines best. And with these graphics, it's shining pretty well. So I'm feeling they probably will want to make like a fighting game or something new of sorts, or something that's just not necessarily big like the trading card game. I really want it to be a Shadow Pokemon game, but I don't think it's going to be. I mean, there's only one on each field and on each side, and there's no trainer, so chances are it's most likely a fighting game. I mean, you see it's closed off by those gates, and like, for one, when do we ever see cars in Pokemon? Like, that sort of feels like Street Fighter, like, just to give the atmosphere of a fighting game. Like, if there was cars in Pokemon, then why would we be wearing a bicycle or doing roller skating in X and Y, which is not out yet, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, riding Pokemon using bicycle, why is it that there is a car? That is something I am curious for. Could just be a little preview and some extra details, but I don't know. It could just be a Pokemon RPG that's not a Shadow Pokemon game. There is shops and such, but no trainer, and I have a feeling it just might be a Pokemon fighting game. So what I'd like you to do is let me know in the comments below what you think it might be, what you want it to be, and just, you know, what kind of spin-offs you want them to go on, and which sort of things, which step forward they want to make, like whether it's this game or not, what you want them to make, like maybe like some sort of, like, Pokemon's known for making a lot of types of games. They're not just an RPG. They have like a lot of different genres that they want to do. Like Pokepark almost went into the form of a platformer. So I want you guys to know which Pokemon, like which genre do you want Pokemon to step into. I know everyone wants an MMO, but that's gonna probably take a while. So let me know what you want from a Pokemon game in general, what spin-offs you want them to go in, what you think this might be, and what you want this game to be. I'm NinTalk, and this has been the NinTalk. Yes, I made that pun. And that means I will see you in the next one.